Now to a story from South Korea that has been making international headlines. The family of Samsung Electronics chairman has been slapped with a hefty tax bill. They have to pay more than $10 billion in inheritance tax. Imagine paying $10 billion for inheritance. How big is the inheritance? More than $20 billion. How much is the tax? 50%. At 50%, South Korea has among the highest inheritance taxes in the world. It seems unbelievable in India, where not just wealth, but jobs, political parties and power are routinely inherited, and we do not pay inheritance tax. India doesn't have the provision. Although we have steep taxes otherwise, with little to show for them, like a health tax. Anyway, around the world, inheritance tax bills are hefty.
$10.8 billion, that's what the Samsung family has been asked to pay the government of South Korea. What for? The inheritance tax. It's a big amount, even for Samsung, one of South Korea's wealthiest families and the country's largest conglomerate. How did they end up with such a massive tax bill? Because they are rich. It all began with the death of Samsung chairman Lee Kun-hee last year. He left behind a massive estate, worth well over $23 billion. Now his family will have to give up half of it, at 50%. South Korea has one of the highest inheritance tax rates in the world, and there is no getting away from it. The Samsung family has been asked to pay up $10.78 billion. That's more than half of the value of Lee's estate. More than 3 times the total inheritance tax the South Korean government collected last year. And there is no discount, even for one of the biggest electronics companies in the world. What will the Samsung family do? They will pay. They plan to settle the bill with loans and dividend payouts from the company holdings. Additionally, the family plans to donate the personal art collection of Lee Kun-hee. As many as 23,000 pieces will go to national and provincial museums in South Korea. This includes works of famous artists like Picasso, Monet, and Chagall.
In a press release on inheritance, family members of the late chairman said that they will donate about 23,000 cultural assets and artworks to the country. As Minister of Culture, Sports and Tourism, I highly appreciate and express deep gratitude for the family who followed the deceased's wishes of sharing his love for our cultural assets and artworks with the people.
This tax settlement has been closely watched by investors. Many had feared that the bill could dilute the Samsung family's stake in the empire. For now, it won't. It seems like the family will remain in charge, but there could be a reason behind their generosity. This year, Lee Jae-yong, the son of Lee Kun-hee and the vice chairman of Samsung, was sent to jail for almost 3 years in a bribery scandal. The tax payments and billion-dollar donations could be part of a much-needed PR exercise. Bureau Report, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.